This is just a fucking star. Holy shit.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie cut her boobies off.
She fucking got a voluntary double mastectomy.
Well, the latest thing, a lot of women are doing this. They do the testing, and they could tell what your percentage is of getting breast cancer. And in her case, it was 87% chance that she was going to get breast cancer.
87.
Her mom died at the age of 56 from breast cancer.
Jesus.
So she's like, well, 87%. I got to do this, and she went in and got them, removed.
Jesus.
That's what Sharon Osbourne did. Someone else did that.
Sharon
too.
Osbourne did it too. You're right.
She?
That's right. She did it. Yeah, there's this new testing that women are going through.
What's
and if
the
that
name
percentage
too?
is too high, they're getting rid of them.
Did Christina Applegate
Yes.
have it though, or did she? Did she have breast cancer?
I think she did in one, but she had both removed.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I read a little bit of that on the way in. I felt so bad. I was like, fucking women, man. They have to worry about that.
Right.
For men, it's very rare, but 87%.
Yeah, an 87% chance.
They could tell on a genetic level what your predisposition is to getting it.
Yep, and
based on family history and a genetic test that they did.
Her number was way too high to take the chance.
Way up there.
She's only 37, I think they said this morning. 37-ish. I thought she was older than that. She's been around forever. Yeah.
You know,
and
it's got to get to the point where they can fucking detect it on a genetic level and then treat it on a genetic level instead of
before
it seems very archaic to just fucking cut off parts of your body based on genetic testing, but they will one day be able to figure out how to, on a genetic level to fix that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
By 2030, Ray Kurzweil says.
2030.
2029, he says it will be, the DNA will be mapped.
Ray's timeline is off.
Maybe, but I think
Ray's timeline is off because Ray wants to be around for all this stuff.
Yeah.
He's not going to make it.
Yeah, he's getting older.
He was a bore, but man, was that documentary interesting of his.
But a guy that smart has to be boring.
Was today we were supposed to get Jimmy Connors?
Oh, yeah, what happened with that? We wanted Jimmy Connors.
We said yes to Jimmy Connors. He's on Fox News right now.
Guy from fucking Goodfellas?
There you go. So.
He's talking about gambling and OCD.
Oh, boy.
Jimmy Connors got the OCD.
I guess. I wouldn't know. We're not talking to him.
No.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened there, Sam?
What happened?
I know he was definitely pitched. He was spoken about.
Why are we behaving if it's not getting us anywhere?
Well, you've only been...
I started behaving with guests because I thought it would get us somewhere.
I'm turning down a lot of guests these days to Roland. Like, he'll be like, and I feel bad because I love Roland and stuff, and I know it's his job, but there are some guests where I'm just like, no, I have no interest in that person.
It's not Roland's fault. The company should be, pushing the agenda.
But it's like, if you want us to accept guests, let's get...
We've had J.J. Abrams on a bunch of times. There was no reason why he couldn't stop by yesterday after Howard's interview.
They threw him out of Stern early to get fucking Rod Stewart in there.
And they got some policy that the company's allowing to happen, even though we all work for the same company.
And the company, here's what they could do: push back and say, if you do stuff like that, then we're not going to have you on any other channels. Yeah. But they won't do it because they'll say, "How is it our fault?" That's how. Yeah. The only way to push back is to say, okay, if you do that, then you get. If you refuse to go on certain shows because you're doing one.
We can't.
They won't do that.
We can't have any loyalty to these guys because they forget about us.
For what it's worth,
we've had great interviews with J.J. Abrams.
I know.
None, zero for these performers, zero. And the first time they do it, they should never come back in ever.
Huey Lewis was in here the other day and said he loves you guys.
Yeah, why didn't we get Huey? I kind of wanted him.
He was in at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I like Huey Lewis a lot.
That's different.
We had a great time with him.
See the power of love.
You did a good job with him, though.
I love Huey.
Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't come in the morning, though.
Because he's a raging alcoholic.
Could be.
Is he?
Yeah, he drinks a lot and he can't get up in the morning.
Huey drinks?
Yeah, a lot.
Does he?
Giant penis.
And he has a giant penis.
Who doesn't love this music?
That's how he gets free drinks.
Power of love.
He just shows off his giant penis.
So
Back to the future.
Did you talk to him about his giant penis?
Yes, I did.
How big is it these days?
He didn't give me a number, but he said it's enormous.
He did, right?
He did.
Yeah, he likes bragging about his giant penis.
Yeah.
You could see it in his pants.
You looked, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Is it gay that you looked?
No, not at all.
Oh, all right. Just checking.
Because I read a rumor that it was big, and then I looked at his bulge, and it was big.
Hey, Huey, what's the news?
Right.
The big cock in my
I got
pants.
a big dick.
Right.
That's the news.
Yeah.
Right.
What a great reputation to have.
Oh, man.
A giant cock. I'd love to be known as that.
Yeah.
So if you get a double mastectomy,
Yeah.
do they put implants in there?
I guess it's a whole surgical procedure she's been having done since April, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I think they do. They do.
Because women love their boobies, man.
Yeah, they do the removal. They do the plastic surgery on there.
Do they put something in there?
Yeah, I think
in most cases
they create a nipple.
What do you mean
Nipple?
They create a new nipple?
They don't use the
I
same
think in
nipple?
some cases.
Wait, when you have to take the nipple too?
I think so. There's like glands.
Whoa.
There's glands in there and shit.
Wait, who knows this shit?
So in some cases they take the
Dr.
nipple and they tattoo one on, or they take some skin from somewhere and do this twisty thing.
How the fuck do you know
with
this?
the skin? I've seen fucking TV shows.
Oh, wow.
You've seen, I want to see fake nipples.
Medical shows.
I didn't know the nipples went too, though.
Google fake
they're-
nipples.
It all depends on where glands are, certain glands.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
I don't know everything. Like I said, I know a little bit about a lot of things.
I thought
know
they
everything.
just kind of,
Yeah. They just kind of leave the. Ow! God damn it! That's
that's
disgusting.
what-
I don't want to look at this.
Let's look at the fake nips. Yeah, but those are fake nips for like women to just put on, over their bra so they look like they're nipping out on the red carpet.
Surgically,
We're looking for
they
surgical.
kind of make them. Yeah.
Why is Paul McCartney
McCartney.
showing up in the fake nipple Google search?
He's got fake nipples.
He does. Did not know that.
Yes, he does.
Eesh. Yeah, I guess if you got some cash, they could probably build you some pretty good titties there.
Oh, yeah.
Do that. If not, you got to go with the fucking,
Brad was probably in the operating room. Bigger!
Oh, my God.
Make him bigger!
Oh, that's right. Oh, you think Brad's going to hang in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because they probably can make them look exactly like our old tits. I mean,
I
they
bet not.
You don't think so?
I don't think
I bet
they
she's a
can
bit
exactly. I bet
Frankenstein-ish.
there's a lot of scarring.
Yeah.
I bet the size-wise it's different, I bet.
If she had 36Ds or whatever, you don't think they could just go in there? I figure they just take out everything and then just put it in an implant. You get
That's
36Ds.
a lot of skin to remove. And,
Oh.
I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't think so.
We're going to wake up Dr. Steve and we'll ask him all the questions after the break. We'll eat first. We'll talk to Dr. Steve next.
Yes, let's see how
We got
that goes.
Barbara
Oh,
Walters announcing. Oh,
Thing of
my
beauty.
goodness.
Oh, jeez.
What movie is that from?
Original Sin.
Oh, my God. Look at that wonderful
Wow,
fucking
my God.
villainous tit.
It's amazing that didn't leak. Since April, that's been happening. That no one said a fucking word.
Yeah.
I guess medical confidentiality.
Oh, my
Big one.
God. Look at that. Oh, my God.
Oh, look at her.
Look what's going
Holy
on
shit,
here.
they're things of beauty.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Angelina Jolie's got beautiful tits in that movie.
Mr. Skin rules. Thank you, Mr. Skin.
They're not huge though, right? What are they like? They're C's. They're not. It's not like
No, she doesn't have giant ones.
Probably nice full C's.
That's, wow.
Who's this guy?
That's Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. He's fucking going
Antonio
to town.
Banderas walks around with, who's he married to? Meg Griffin? No, Meg, fucking, what's her name?
Ryan.
Huh?
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan. They walk around the Upper West Side all the time.
He's with Meg Ryan?
They've been together forever, man.
I am.
I see them a lot.
I thought he was with,
redhead.
Melanie
Griffith.
Melanie Griffith.
Melanie Griffith. Okay,
Yeah.
Not
Melanie
Meg Ryan.
Griffith.
Of course not Meg Ryan.
I've never seen any of them in our neighborhood. Never seen a
You
celebrity.
got to
walking
start
around.
looking around.
I just don't.
Got a lot of celebrities walking around.
Wow, he's fucking her.
Oh, yeah.
He has good
Whoa.
cheeks.
Yo, Dr. Steve.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Whoa, look at him flopping.
Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
Doc.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie, voluntary double mastectomy.
Yeah.
When they rebuild, let's get right to the point here. When they rebuild
Yeah.
after the surgery to remove the breasts, What do they do? What do they look like? What about the nipple? Is it comparable to what it was beforehand? Give us a little line on what Brad Pitt is to expect when he takes her shirt off.
Well, it depends on the surgeon, and some surgeons do, let's just say, better than others.
Let's just say it's, Angelina Jolie,
yeah,
so she's got the best in the biz.
She's going to be able to afford the best.
Yeah.
And there is and it depends on how they did the mastectomy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's a way that you can do the mastectomy that you can get a better reconstruction. I'm assuming she also had the best job there as well. There's a guy in Atlanta that does mastectomies and reconstructions, and the tits that he make are are jerkable.
Do me a favor, slow down with the official medical talk. You're losing some of the listeners.
Yeah, no kidding.
You can plop your cock between them right after. Thanks,
Would you like jerkable breasts?
It really looks good. So that this can be done in a way that ends up looking reasonably natural and very particularly with your clothes on, you can look really good, but done properly, you can look good with your clothes off as well.
Uh-huh.
And what about the nipple? I never knew that they replaced the nipple. They create a nipple sometimes.
Right.
Well, and that's because you could get the cancer just from nipples.
Well, they want to remove the whole functioning part of the breast, including the ducts, because the ducts is where the breast cancer will.
So they remove the nipples. They remove the nipples every time.
If you're going to do a mastectomy.
I swear I didn't know that until just now. And how do they reconstruct new nipples? Because Ant was talking about twisty shit.
Yeah, they take some skin and they twist it to make it look like a nipple.
Right.
Yep. What you do is you can tattoo the areola on, and then to make the actual nipple, this pointy outy part, they'll make a little cross incision, and exactly right, they'll twist it, and they'll sew it back with the edges kind of opposed to each other, and it makes a little pointy outy thing.
Does it look good?
Yeah, I mean, it can look really good. It just depends on, I could give you this guy's name off the air that does this stuff, and you can look at some of his pictures. But
look at his work.
The reconstruction can be done very aesthetically and look really good.
Now, why has she been having this done since April? Like how it's already whatever month. April. This is only a month ago. Okay, I'm thinking it's been a year. All right, it's been 2 months.
So one of the things that they'll have to do is they'll have to expand the skin, because when you do the mastectomy, it's just like a dude's chest at the end. It's just flat, and to have breasts, you don't want to just insert implants under the skin. It'll just look funny. So what they'll do is they'll put expanders under the skin, and those are they're like balloons, and you'll inflate them a little bit every day or every week, and the skin will start to grow around them, and it'll give you a little space to put some implants in so that it looks good.
Oh, is that how that works?
Oh, that's crazy.
Is this so you just don't go home with all of a sudden like no breasts at all and just skin? So it's kind of you're making it bigger first?
Right. Right, exactly. So they'll put these expanders under the skin, and the skin will, under that tension, will grow around those expanders and stretch, and it'll look a lot more natural than if you just crammed, a couple of implants under, not enough skin.
So how do they go in? Do they go in through the armpit, or do they just go in right through the nipple? How do they go in to make it like less scarring?
Yeah, they can do it under the armpit, or they can do it under the scar.
I mean, to take the tissue out, the breast tissue out.
There's this technique where they do a flap of muscle from the back tissue, and that's what this guy in Atlanta I was telling you about does. And apparently that gives you a really natural look.
Oh. More importantly, why would you tell the world you're going through this?
Well, I mean,
why wouldn't you just...
Angelina is an activist, and so,
I guess you want trying to help other women.
Sure, absolutely.
I get it.
5 to 10% of breast cancer is thought to be hereditary, but if you have the breast cancer gene, it almost is a fait accompli that you're going to get breast cancer. So once they've
Tish, you're speaking French.
Discovered these genes, they they just recommend that those
French?
women have
Latin?
have mastectomy.
That's French.
What language is that?
Fait accompli.
What's that? It's English, my friend.
What?
Yes.
No, it isn't.
Isn't that from the French term
It's an
fate?
English term that is derived from the French.
I never heard of that.
Sort of like the word garage. That's a French word. But
Garage.
yes, exactly.
Yo, Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
We were talking yesterday because you were helping me out with my allergy bullshit.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to send you some nice wine, by the way.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I'm going to, though.
Thank you.
Can we talk about the other thing that we talked about last night?
What was the other thing we talked about?
I'll just give you the word space.
The final frontier. These are the voyages.
You told me, we were talking, you told me something very fascinating yesterday. It was a bit personal. Space.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, I wasn't sure if it was one of those things. Dr. Steve, one of his really good friends, was on the fucking space shuttle.
Yeah.
What?
Because we were
seeing Donna Summer?
Because I saw that video that we were watching yesterday. I decided to watch that whole fucking thing, that 19-minute documentary.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. It's on our Facebook page. You know how they looked at the Earth from space and how it affected all these astronauts when they came back home.
Yeah.
And I told Dr. Steve that he should probably see this because he's into astronomy and all that shit. And then he tells me a story that one of his good friends, and the reason why he's a doctor, was on the space shuttle.
Yep.
Really?
But it has a whole...
This guy, I was selling CB radios, and he came in, and...
What do you mean he came... you didn't tell me this part. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, well, that's why I went to medical school. I'd been thinking about it for a while, but I was always afraid to take the physics and the biology and all that kind of stuff. I was a lazy son of a bitch. So what did I do? I got a degree in radio, television, and motion pictures.
And you ended up selling CB radios.
Yeah, and that's right.
Wait, how old were you when you were selling CB radios?
I was 25 at that point.
Holy fuck!
I had already worked in championship wrestling, and I realized TV wasn't for me. And
I've actually never seen Dr. Steve's medical certificate. Oh
no!
So the astronaut guy walks in to buy.
Yeah, he walks in, and he's like, "Can you help me put up my ham radio antennas?" And I sketched a little drawing out and said, "Here, just do this. Get out of here." And the next day, this gorgeous, beautiful girl,
yeah, exactly, child.
Well, she was just absolutely gorgeous woman, comes in, and she's giving me that come hither look, and I'm like, well, what do we have here? Because, in a CB store, that doesn't happen. And she came up to the counter and said, would you help my husband put up his ham radio antenna? It was like, hell yeah, I will.
Right.
So I went over, and he was just as dumb as a brick when it came to this stuff, but it turned out he was a doctor, and I figured, well, shit, if he can do it.
Wow, you inspired.
Then I can do it. So yeah, that's why I finally applied to medical school, because of that guy. Well, anyway,
it gets way better. So then you guys become pretty good friends.
Yeah, we were best friends, inseparable for a period of time, but until his wife left him.
Oh boy,
for you.
Uh-oh.
Wait, you got.
Then something happened, and a switch went off in his head, and he kind of became obsessed with her, and she decided she was going to go to a different profession and move to a different town, and he would get an apartment right across from her and not turn on the heat or the lights and just have a lawn chair and a telescope and stuff like that in there.
Whoa.
And this was after he was in space on the space shuttle?
No, this was before.
Wow.
Before?
How did he pass the psych?
He couldn't get far enough away from her after a while. He said, fuck it, I want to leave the planet.
How did he pass the psych is right?
Yeah, so, well, he was really, really smart, and he had a great personality. I mean, this guy could just charm
Wait,
anybody.
but you watched him fall apart in front of your eyes?
Yeah.
And it was all over a woman?
That one thing. He was just obsessed with her.
Wow.
So he kind of got over it, but he never could stop trying to impress her, and so he went into who is the Blue Angels? Is that the Navy? I'm not sure. Whatever that was.
Is the Air Force, I think.
Blue Angels?
One of those. It was either
no, Blue Angels is the Navy. Thunderbirds or the fucking
Blue Angels, either Navy or Air Force.
He was interested in astronomy and stuff.
But his whole life was he decided to do all these things to impress this woman that didn't give a fuck about him anymore, and that led to him absolutely going in space.
Yep.
The only reason he went to space was to fucking try to impress this broad, going, look, now I'm in space. Not many people get to do this.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah.
Are they back together?
Did it work?
No.
It didn't work.
Matter of fact, he killed himself afterwards, so it was...
what?
Wait, he's not on the space shuttle now?
No,
no.
This guy, this is why this is an amazing story that Dr. Steve was telling me last night. Yeah, and the reason he went into the space shuttle program and went to space was to try to impress her, not for his own fucking career. And that didn't impress her.
Posthumously, if I want to trivialize it quite that much, on a national radio show, but that was a lot of people's theory at the time.
Wow.
He did that.
Oh, wow.
What a tragic story there, Dr. Steve. Jesus.
And it was Dr. Steve's best friend for many, many years.
Oh, man.
I was wondering why you were talking about a guy on the shuttle, like saying he was dumb and didn't know how to do this. And I was like, oh, okay, he's not there now.
But... So you lost touch with him when he started going crazy? You decided?
Yeah, we really drifted apart. Well, she moved away, and he kind of followed her around for a while, and then I think just finally kind of gave up, but never really gave up inside, And so, we just completely lost touch because, you just can't.
And how many years did he last after the space shuttle mission?
It was quite a few.
Okay. But he wasn't the same.
Yeah, it was never the same. I tried contacting him a couple of times and just said, dude, what was space like? And he was just like, it was unbelievable, but, it just,
But she wasn't there.
It wasn't enough for him.
And she was, wow, you know what? I can miss a fucking girl pretty bad, too. Right up until the tip of my dick slides into a new vagina. Then
That's always been my cure.
Then it's who?
That's the cure, right?
Who? What? Oh, fuck. I remember her.
That'll cure your ills.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
What was his name, even though I'm sure...
I'd rather it'd be better if I didn't give his name.
I'm sure people are already Googling their asses off.
Neil Armstrong.
Oh. Neil Armstrong.
What do you think of Buzz Aldrin?
Yeah, that was funny.
He's such a nasty old fuck.
He's just a cranky guy.
He really is not a nice person. And we were trying hard that day.
Yeah.
To please Mr.
Well, that
Aldrin.
was the second time you'd had him on, wasn't it?
Yeah, he wasn't a nice guy the first time either.
Or the time I met him outside of radio, he wasn't
Right.
He's just not a nice guy.
No.
Yeah. I wouldn't be either if I was the second dude on the moon.
Second dude.
Fuck everybody.
Second dude.
That's an amazing story, though. The poor guy.
Yeah.
He wouldn't furnish his apartments or anything. He would just kind of follow her.
Yeah.
Wow, and he was a fucking doctor and an astronaut.
Doing some of that astronaut.
Wow. Yeah, it's a very sad story, really.
Well, thanks for the fucking upper.
Fascinating.
Would you tell that one?
On that note,
tell that one to your patients down at the fucking hospice.
Yeah, the guy good bedside manner.
Oh no! Oh, it's Dr. Chip.
Yeah.
Oh God! Now let's do a story about puppies.
Oh yeah, why'd you kill a bunch of those?
Yeah, exactly. It's one of them quiet. So you just said hush puppies.
Dr. Chip.
Oh boy!
What's the day look like, Steve? You busy?
Yeah, every day is busy. I'm on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So
yeah.
And that's just for our audience.
Yeah, that's true.
God, the more you just talk, you realize just about everyone has got Dr. Steve on speed dial.
Yeah, he's like a Dr. Feelgood or something.
Oh God!
That's great.
When's that weird medicine?
Chip and some kind of never mind.
Yeah, see, it's hard. I just fire them out.
All right, boys. I gotta get my kids off.
All right.
When's that weird medicine thing on?
It's Saturday at 9 p.m. on XM 103, or you can check out our podcast at riotcast.com.
Very good.
It really is a great show.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
All right, Dr. Steve.
Thank you, Doc.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.